Hey everyone. So, as promised, we will be handling some of the questions that some of our followers asked based on our last post. Okay, so I have with me here Prince Gabriel Ukocha, as you all know. So, we'll be addressing these questions and feel free to drop any other questions you may have in the future. We could do this once in a while. You get? So for now, let's start with one question. It says, how do I get cheap Facebook ad? So CEO, over to you.
Okay, so um, I've actually shot videos on how to get cheap Facebook ads, and if you check the Spark Academy YouTube channel, you will see maybe one or two of them for free there. But today I'm going to do more like an update. All right, so everything I'm going to be saying will be an addition based on 2024 and based on I think most of those videos are actually 2024, but based on what is currently working, like what is in the vogue now, what is currently working. Okay, so when it comes to getting cheap Facebook ads or getting your ads cheap on Facebook, it's really not rocket science. It's something that you can achieve if you know the right things to do. So first, one of the things or the major thing that the algorithm considers when it comes to determining how much you will be charged on your ad, the major thing that the algorithm considers is your creative. This your creative can be your video or your image ads, but the major thing is that particular video or the image. Now, if you check different niches, Facebook doesn't charge the same for different niches. There are niches where Facebook don't really charge so much money. Niches like entertainment, relationship, and the rest. These niches do not really cost so much money. And then there are also other niches that Facebook charges so much money on. So the first thing that Facebook algorithm will do when it comes to determining how much they will charge you is to check the niche of that video and how it was created, what the video is talking about. So if the video is created in a way that it is conversational, like talking normally the way I am talking, and it's not really projecting anything like uh, money, it's not projecting like it's just like a normal random video. All right, you'll be surprised that Facebook will charge very low for that particular video. And if this video comes with so much like a whole lot of things that talk about class, that even without the content of the video spelling class, a whole lot of things that okay, let me give you an instance. If the video comes with something like study abroad, work abroad, the cost is going to be a bit high. But if the video comes or if the image comes in a way that those words are not really used in it, even though it's talking about working abroad, but it's in a different way. For instance, if this video says something like, "Hi, my name is this. I'm from so 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 place, and I'm looking for somebody to chat with, somebody to talk with from your country, and from there we can discuss and move about, talk about you relocating to meet me." Facebook will not charge you so much money. But if that video just goes direct and says something like, um, "Hi, have you heard that there are companies in USA that are looking for people like you to hire and bring abroad?" This particular video that I just talked about now, this second one, will charge you more money than that first one. Okay, so if the video talk about something like, "Hi, there is an ongoing," let's say the video presents words like giveaway, "Hi, um, you can get so 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 thing, or you can join this giveaway going on, or you can um, join this. this free stuff going on, that video may not really be as expensive as when you now start talking about other things directly, like loan and the rest of them. So there are things that the algorithm checks before determining how much Facebook is going to charge you. So if you understand how the algorithm works, you will find ways to make your video more of conversational. Okay, if somebody comes up now and say, um, okay, I just gave the example before. Hi, I'm this person and I help you with this. Or hi, this is your boy, so place. Hi, this is your girl, so thing. Uh, I'm here to tell you about this. Facebook will not really charge you so much compared to when you just said three companies in USA that are employing people. Do you understand me? So the video plays a huge part, or the image plays a huge part in determining how much Facebook is going to charge you. If you present your video in a way that it is plain, like it does not just spell directly what you want, Facebook will reduce how much they charge you compared to when you use all those big words, all those high CPC big words, because these high CPC big words that we target on AdSense, when it comes to Facebook, we try to avoid them, we try to minimize them, because the same way they work on AdSense, increasing your CPC, is the same way they work on Facebook, increasing your CPC too. So you must always have that in mind and try to, put your video in a way that it doesn't just spell directly those things you are talking about. Yes, somebody may say, okay, if I am pushing traffic to a site and this site is about money and I want to run the ad on Facebook, I want to run the ad on Facebook. Is there a way for me to run it without directly saying, hey, um, learn how to make money online, click below to apply? Yes, there are ways you can say it without directly saying what I just said now. Because if your video just goes straight to say something like, um, there are there are several ways to make money online, and I'm going to show you in this particular post, or click below to learn how to make money online, or are you interested in making money online? Click below to apply. Now, the first thing is that Facebook will not even allow that video to run. They may reject it based on the fact that it's talking about money. They may have one or two issues with it. But aside that, if they eventually approve that ad, because sometimes you can request and they will approve the ad. If they eventually approve that ad, the amount they are charging you will be high. Okay, the amount they are charging you will be high because the words that you use directly there goes straight to talk about making money online. So if I'm to start my own video that way, if I'm to run a video to a blog that is about money, I can start it by something like, um, are you tired of um, living from hand to mouth? Are you tired of struggling every month, going through this, going through that? Okay, there are better things that you can be doing online, and these things will help you sort out your needs and the rest of them. So I will try to find other words. It's not like I'm changing what the video is all about, or changing it to say a different thing and then the content is saying a different thing. No, it's still the same thing that I want to talk about in the video, or that the content is all about. But then I will find ways to present it that will not directly tell the algorithm this thing is money related. Do you understand me? So there are ways you can talk about it and it will affect your cost. Then again, I said there are niches you pay attention to when you are creating your video. There are words, keywords you pay attention to when you are creating your video. So the first thing, when you are creating your image, the first thing that Facebook considers is your creative. Not even your primary text, not even your header text, not even the call to action button. The first thing they consider is your video, the content of your video. So if you are going to take time to figure out all the things that are relevant when it comes to creating your video, to figure out all the things you need to know, to figure out all the possible ways to present your video, like in a conversational form, present your video in a way that it doesn't really use the high CPC keywords to talk about the things you want to talk about in it. If you find out how to do all of that, you will find out how to create cheaper. You have already found out how to create cheaper ads on Facebook. All right. So if you use the examples that I just gave from the beginning of this till now, you'll be able to create very cheap Facebook ads. I mean, I have ads on Facebook, messenger ads that charge as low as between 11 naira to 20 naira. That is unbelievable. That is something you don't achieve easily, especially in this, what do you call it? In this, I don't want to say economy, in this current, with this current dollar rate, right? That you know that even $1 right now is about 100 and, no, 1,720 naira. So if you can create an ad that doesn't directly spell what you want to do, um, or spell it in a different way, all right? Facebook will be able to charge you lesser. I've experienced high cost of Facebook ads, and I know that getting lower charges will truly, truly help you. Now, there are also sometimes you may start your ad and they'll be very cheap, but along the line, they will increase in cost. Maybe because other people have seen how those ads are working on Facebook and they have gone ahead to duplicate it, like copy what you are doing and then put it on their own. So sometimes Facebook may just increase it due to that competition. In that case, just create another one. Just replicate what you have done in the other one and create another one. All right? You don't get tired of creating it. I still create ads regularly. And then I have some that when I check their conversion on Adsense, even though Facebook has increased their charges, I may just consider and leave them to run. Not because they are not expensive, of course, but because what I am getting from them on AdSense is uh, is okay. Like if I'm getting at least two times of my ad spend on AdSense, I may consider that and allow the ad to run while I create other ones that will still be cheaper. But if I check what I'm getting on AdSense and it is not really giving me good earnings, after a while I'm going to create another one. All right. So you check your creative. That is the determinant. That's the main determinant of what Facebook is going to charge you. Aside from your creative, another thing Facebook considers is the words in your primary text and your header text. Now, if those words in your primary text and your header text are words that revolve around high CPC keywords, both on Facebook and on AdSense, the algorithm will charge you more. The algorithm will charge you more. So always go for keywords on your primary text. Like I said, always make use of synonyms. Don't directly spell money. There are ways you can talk about money without mentioning the word money. All right, so don't directly spell money. Don't directly spell some big, big keywords, except when they are unavoidable. Don't directly spell them on your ad. Okay, on your primary text, avoid using strong keywords, and also in your header text, avoid using very high CPC keywords. Then the last but not the least of them all is your engagement. Engagement matters. Some of us don't even know that the more people share your post the more people share your ad post on Facebook, the lower your ad cost. So those things matter. Your ad engagement, the shares, the comments, the likes, and the rest of them. If an ad is getting high engagement, Facebook algorithm will be forced to push it more and reduce the charge as well. So always ensure that your ad or your creative can drive engagement. Always ensure that your ad or creative can drive engagement. Then lastly, okay, I think I mentioned lastly before. Okay,
Okay.
so also ensure that the time you start that ad, okay, is mostly around midnight. Some of us used to make the mistake of starting your ad by 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and the rest. When you start your ad that time and you set it, let's say you set it to spend 20,000 daily, and you start your ad that time, the algorithm will be forced to exhaust that budget in order to meet up with that target that you have given to it, which is the daily ad spend. It is until the next day before the ad cost will start dropping little, little. So if it is possible for you, wake up midnight and start your ads. If you're not going to start it midnight, ensure that it is very early in the morning and start your ads. I would prefer that you do it midnight, anything from 11:50, 11:59, 11:55 down till 1, 2, 3 a.m. Okay, that way the cost will not be so expensive compared to when you wake up by 12 or when you start doing it by 4 p.m. or by 6 p.m. in the evening. So these are the simple things you can actually do, and your cost on Facebook will drop. Now, somebody will say, between video and image, which one are more expensive? The truth is, you can get very cheap image ads. You can also get very cheap video ads. There is really no one that the algorithm rates above the other. Take it from me, because there was a time I used to think that Facebook ads are cheaper when they are video ads alone. Yet I have had this time when I used to believe that they are cheaper when they are video ads alone. But trust me, I have had just image ads give me as low as 11 naira for messenger ads. And I'm not kidding. As low as 11 naira. I still have some running up until now that defied everything I used to believe about video ads. So it's not always about video ads. You can use video ads to crack it. You can also use image ads to crack it. But when it comes to conversion, that one is different. But when it comes to charges, there is really no one that Facebook gives preference. It's all about you finding a winning one for yourself. So if image goes for you, if you can find a good image ad that Facebook will charge cheaper, you may not put so much into creating it, just something random. In fact, the ads that I have that are cheap on Facebook are just things I didn't even create. They are just screenshots that I took and then posted. Very random stuff. And Facebook is charging it very small amount of money. So you can do the same. All right? Then we will now talk about conversion. That one is a different ballgame.
Okay. Okay, that was a very, very deep explanation. And someone else asked how to create high converting ad creatives. And I feel like you've answered that already.
Yeah,
So when you
but I didn't
focus,
really do
okay,
justice to conversion. What I mainly
is
focused
how
on
to reduce
was the
the
ad
ad
cost. Yes.
cost.
So, but
Okay.
when it comes to conversion, that's a different ball game.
Okay.
Okay, so conversion has to do with getting things that can draw people,
Okay.
things that can really pull the interest of people and make them stay on the sites when they eventually get to it. So it means that when you are creating your ad, you have to have the user interest in mind. If a user can visit your site with a particular mindset of looking for something,
Mhm.
a particular mindset of looking for something, when he gets to your site, the chances of him staying on your site longer will be there. And the longer he stays, the more converting his visit will be for you.
Okay.
So it's always important that you have it in mind that these people are not robots, they are real human beings and they have a need. So you focus on what they need. You focus on what they need. Now, Nigeria as a population has several needs. So if you can take the time to look for what Nigerians need before you even create your ad, what Nigerians are looking for online as we speak before you even create your ad. Now, some of us always make the mistake of narrowing it down to a particular niche. For instance, because Nigerians are looking for things like job opportunities abroad, everybody is just about that, or every creative is just about that. Because Nigerians are looking for, let's say, things like scholarships abroad, every creative is about that. But you don't have to really have that kind of creative. Like, spell it directly that this is job opportunity abroad. It can just be same job opportunities abroad that you're using, but in a way that you are able to attract people to stay longer on your site when they visit. Also, you can look at things that are currently trending, things that people are currently interested in, things that people are currently interested in, and use it on your landing page. You know, now those and also on your creative as well. Use it on your content, and people will stay longer on the site. So if you can find a way to use it around your creative, around your landing page, around your content, people will stay longer with it. Even things that are trending, if you
Like,
find ways to use them, like I made a video on how to use social media trends. I think that's one I gave an instance of how to use things like go
okay,
trend that
yes,
period.
it's on our
So
YouTube.
you can go to YouTube and search for Trispan Academy, then scroll down, you see a video where I talk about how to use social media trends. I gave an in-depth explanation how to do that. And there are arbitrage bloggers doing it everywhere. So you can write content around those things that are trending, then design your landing page to look like those things that are trending, and use your creative as well. Before you know it, people will come in there and the creative will convert for you. So the only thing you need to do when you are doing this is to ensure that that trending stuff abides by AdSense policies. For instance, this guy has been trending for almost 1 month. Is it Balteza they call him?
The Equatorial Guinea man.
Yes, Balteza. So you don't say because I said use social media trends to push traffic, you then go and create a post on Balteza so videos. I don't want to
Yes.
mention it because of the algorithm not to flag the video down. So you don't go and say Balteza so videos. You now put it on your site and upload it. Google will ban the account. Or you create your landing page and say Balteza so stuff. Now, when the Google algorithm goes to check where your traffic is coming from and they sees that uh, kind of videos that you are writing there, they may have an issue with you. So just ensure that you are using with trends that do not trends that do not contradict with Google AdSense policies, because Google has zero tolerance for those kind of videos that people are searching for right now online.
Okay, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you have to consider all these things when creating your ads.
Yes, when creating your ad, you have to consider what the people are truly interested in. Then I think another part where I didn't really hit that deep is the content. The way you position your content matters, starting from the title, the introduction. Some like I once went through somebody's site. I once went through somebody's site during our progress report. The title was something else. I had to correct the titles. Yes, I know you are writing about how to move abroad or how to migrate abroad, but you don't necessarily have to spell it as how to. The article doesn't have to shout, I'm a guide, I'm a content, I'm an article. The article has to appear as though it is a page for those jobs or for those applications. Okay, that's another thing on the title. Then the introduction also matters. You can't start an article you are using for arbitrage by saying something like explore job opportunities abroad. Now I know you are trying to how do you put it? I know you are trying to have your metadata, like to have your SEO metadata at the top. But actually, there are better ways you can present it, because most people know AI, like ChatGPT, to use those kind of words in their articles. So you don't have to spell it that this thing is written with ChatGPT or give them the impression that this thing is AI. So you have to write your articles in a way that the introduction will spell human and draw people, because the first impression you will have of the people, aside from the title, which I said you put effort into making it look catchy, aside from the title, the first impression you will have is the introduction. So in that introduction, instead of saying explore these things, eh? Or instead of saying um, uh, what are all those terms that AI even use that I've seen so regularly on many people's blogs? Is it in the landscape of the is it how does the AI even put it? Is it in the landscape of the diversity of the world? Whatever, all those AI languages. So instead of just starting your article that way, why don't you just use things like um are you searching online for so thing? Are you interested in so thing? Make it look more like human and appeal to the people. Then you can now say, all right, this web page is the right page for you. Do you understand? Or this is the right page for you to be on. Talk to the people as though you're talking to them. Let them know that it's a human being that is talking to them. And then they'll be engaged on that page for a long time. And that ad will end up converting for you far more than when you just make everything look so mechanical. So that is it. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much. So I think that's it. So we don't get confused. We'll be expecting other questions next time. Probably handle some other questions that are not related to Facebook ads and yeah, how to get converting accurate. Okay. So yeah, we end here for now. Thank you for sharing your insights, and we'll do another one next.